Today's adventure takes us for a ride on Rancheria Road. We turned onto Rancheria Road from Highway 178 in Bakersfield, just before the entrance to the canyon. Rancheria Road is a paved two-lane road that continues for several miles and eventually turns into a dirt road. Here's a quick screenshot that shows our route for today. Here you see the transition of Rancheria Road from being a paved two-lane road into a dirt road. The road is like a washboard. I highly recommend airing down your tires. I did not air down initially and regretted it the whole way that I drove with full pressure in my tires. The road is just very bouncy. We came upon this ranch, which was pretty cool. They had a Robinson R-22 helicopter on top of a storage container. And then they also just had various farm implements and old wagons. It was pretty cool. One of the things I wanted to find today was the entrance to the Oak Flat Lookout Tower. This was a fire watchtower in years past. The tower is still there. It's able to be rented for camping. You can actually stay in the fire tower. It's pretty cool. The gate was locked, so we couldn't drive up there. We did decide to take a little bit of a hike, but once we realized how far it was going to be, we just turned around and headed back to the Jeep. And here's a still photo of the fire watchtower that we got from the road that leads up to the watchtower. And here are a couple photos of the view from the area at the watchtower entrance. We got back in the Jeep and continued our journey on Rancheria Road. And our next stop was in front of a ranch house off of Rancheria Road. And now we're coming up to the intersection of Pozo Flat Road and Rancheria Road. Pozo Flat is to the left. If you turn left, you can take Pozo Flat Road back down to the 155 and come out in the area of Glenville. We're now coming up to the entrance of Davis Campground. I turned into Davis Campground and took a break so we could stretch our legs, and also wanted to let some air out of the tires and soften up our ride. We continued north from Davis Campground on Rancheria Road and passed through the gate. And now we're coming up on the entrance to Evans Flat Campground to the right. And just past Evans Flat Campground is Evans Flat Meadow. We're now coming up on the intersection of Rancheria Road at Sawmill Road. And you'll see that Rancheria is closed at this point. This is due to the Highway 155 having sections that are washed out between Glenville and Kernville. We turned right and started our way down Sawmill Road. On our way down Sawmill Road, we did see a few streams from snow melt runoff. We continued down Sawmill Road, and as we made the turn, noticed a couple cows on the road. I didn't want to spook these guys, so I just took it real slow and didn't honk the horn or anything like that. Don't want to startle them, just want to creep by them and let them move out of the way. I really enjoy being up in the mountains and driving through the forest, but as we made our way down Sawmill Road, we started to get a view of Lake Isabella from this elevation, and it was just spectacular. The amount of water in Lake Isabella is probably more than I've ever seen. As we continued down Sawmill Road, the view of Lake Isabella just got better and better. If I didn't mention, Sawmill Road is paved for a good portion from 155 back toward Rancheria Road. It's pretty curvy, pretty much one lane in a lot of parts, but it's just a regular paved road. And here we are coming up to the intersection of Sawmill Road and 155 in Isabella Highlands. And that's going to wrap it up for today's adventure.